In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers died in the Ural Mountains of Russia. The Soviet investigation concluded an unknown compelling force. The case was sealed. 66 years later, it is still not solved. The group was led by Igor Dyatlov, 23 years old, engineering student, experienced hiker. His nickname, the guy who always comes back. With him, Zina Kolmogorova, 22, Rustam Slobodin, 23, Yuri Doroshenko and Yuri Krivonishenko, both 21, Lyudmila Dubinina, 20, Alexander Zolotaryov, 37, a World War II veteran, Nikolai Thibault-Brignoles, 23, and Alexander Kolovatov, 24. Between them, hundreds of hours of mountain experience. For the first week, everything was normal. On February 1st, they pitched camp on the slope of a mountain called Kholat Syakhl. In the local Mansi language, that name means dead mountain. There was a sheltered forest less than 2 kilometers away. They had camped there the previous night. Why they moved onto the exposed slope has never been explained. The last diary entry that night was routine. Sometime between 9 p.m. and dawn, something happened. 26 days later, search teams found the tent. It had been cut open from the inside, not unzipped, cut deliberately with a knife from the interior. Inside, all 9 sets of boots, all coats, all equipment. Outside, 9 sets of footprints leading away down the slope. No boots, no coats. The temperature that night was minus 30 degrees Celsius. Whatever they were more afraid of, it was inside the tent. The first 5 bodies were found scattered along the path from the tent to the tree line. Dyatlov was 300 meters from the tent, face up, hands gripping a branch. Kolmogorova was 500 meters away, face down, still moving toward the tent when she died. Near the tree line, the remains of a fire. And 2 bodies, barefoot, beside a cedar tree. The branches above them had been broken off up to 5 meters high. They had climbed the tree to see something. The last 4 bodies were found 3 months later, buried under 4 meters of snow. Lyudmila Dubinina had fractures of ribs 2 through 5 on both sides of her body. The force required for those fractures was later compared by multiple forensic experts to a high-speed automobile collision. Zolotaryov had matching rib fractures. Thibault-Brignoles had a severe skull fracture. Evidence of what caused the impact, none found. 2 additional facts are part of the official record. First, elevated beta radiation was found on the clothing of several victims. No nuclear activity in the region. No explanation was offered. Second, multiple witnesses, including the search teams operating in the area, reported spherical luminous objects in the sky above the northern Urals during this period. The Soviet military acknowledged the sightings. No further documentation was released. 3 serious theories have been proposed. Avalanche explains the urgent exit, contradicted by the slope angle and the ordered footprint pattern. Secret military testing, consistent with the lights and radiation, contradicted by the absence of any documentation after declassification. Infrasound panic. Could explain the irrational behavior, cannot explain the injuries. No single theory accounts for all the documented evidence. Igor Dyatlov was 23, Zina Kolmogorova was 22, Lyudmila Dubinina was 20. The youngest member of the group had her whole adult life ahead of her when she set foot on that mountain. What happened to them is documented. The photographs exist. The autopsy reports exist. The case file exists. What it means, nobody knows. The mountain is still called Dead Mountain. Nobody has named it anything else.